Hello everyone, welcome all you beautiful people. My name is Romeo Lacoste. Many of you guys might already know who I am, but for those of you who don't, I am a tattoo artist in Los Angeles, California, and welcome to my tattoo studio, the California Dream Tattoo. Anyways guys, I am going to be doing a video today which many of you guys have requested. By popular demand, I'm going to be doing the aftercare video. Now, a lot of you guys have so many questions and have asked me so many times, what is the proper aftercare? Well, in this video, I'm going to be answering all of your many questions and telling you the right and correct way to be taking care of your tattoo. First and foremost, I would like to say I am a trained professional. I am a certified tattoo artist. A lot of you guys might know I've tattooed tons of celebrities. I've been on TV. I've got a great reputation, a very popular tattoo artist. But I would like to advise you that this is my method of taking care of a tattoo. Every tattoo artist has slightly different variations. They might be different from one artist to the next. Also, it is very important to note that different tattoos require different kinds of aftercare. For example, you might not take care of a portrait tattoo the same way you might a line tattoo and a braid tattoo the same a color tattoo. With that being said, this is the word for word tattoo aftercare that I tell all of my customers. You've just gotten your brand new tattoo. You're at the tattoo studio. You have your tattoo. What is gonna happen next? Your tattoo artist should wrap your tattoo. Now, some artists like to use saran wrap. A lot of artists like to use bandages, and some artists nowadays use this thing called second skin, which is a very clear, skin-tight, airtight film that wraps around your tattoo and doesn't allow any air to go through. It's almost like a seal. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, different style of tattoos require different types of aftercare. My style of tattooing is I do fine line, black and white line work and dot work style tattoos. For those kinds of tattoos, it's not very traumatic to the skin and it doesn't chew the skin up very much. It's not very damaging to the skin. So in my opinion, I use saran wrap because the skin doesn't need to be sealed for too long or too much. I tell all of my customers, leave the saran wrap on at least overnight. The longer you leave your tattoo wrapped, the faster it will heal and the brighter and more vibrant it will heal as well. Artists are finding out, with more experience and as time goes on, that the longer you leave a tattoo wrap, actually the better it is for the tattoo. So I always tell my customers, leave the tattoo wrapped on for at least overnight, and if you can, leave it on for longer and take it off the next day. When you take the wrap off, immediately, as soon as you take the wrap off, your tattoo should have blood and plasma all over it. You're gonna wanna wash your tattoo with warm water and soap. The best type of soap to use to wash a tattoo is Dial antibacterial soap. It's gentle on the skin. It doesn't have any chemicals and other sorts of ingredients that are harsh on your tattoo. It's very gentle on your tattoo. So you're gonna wanna use Dial antibacterial soap. You're gonna make some soap suds. This is what I tell all my customers. Make some soap suds in your hand. Don't use a washcloth or a paper towel. You're gonna want to avoid anything that's extremely abrasive or rough on your tattoo. So use your hand, make some soap suds, and gently, imagine if this is your tattoo, your new tattoo, or your leg, or anywhere on your body. You're gonna wanna gently rub your tattoo like this. Rinse your tattoo off. I recommend lukewarm. You don't wanna use too hot, but you also don't wanna use cold water either. What the heat in the warm water will do will help pull the plasma out of your tattoo. After that, you're gonna wanna pat it dry. I recommend a paper towel because your tattoo hasn't fully sealed itself yet. Now at this point, your tattoo's dry. It's washed, the wrap is off, good. Now, at this point, I tell my customers, let the tattoo dry for 2 to 3 days. I'll tell you why. Some artists will say, start moisturizing right away because it may prevent drying out and scabbing. Now, I personally don't think this is a good idea, but like I said, listen to whoever you're getting tattooed by. They may have special instructions for their style of tattooing, but don't think about it as a piece of art. Think about it as an open cut, okay? Just like anything else, like a scratch, like a scrape, like anything. Your tattoo is a fresh, open wound. You don't want to start putting lotion and creams on top of an open cut. What you want to do, in my opinion, let it dry for 2 to 3 days. That will allow the skin to breathe And it will also allow the skin to form a barrier on top of it and seal itself. Once a tattoo starts becoming dry and slightly wrinkly after about 2 to 3 days, you don't need to wash it anymore. You can take regular showers. You don't need to overwash a tattoo. The more you aggravate, the more you mess with your tattoos, the worse it is. So what you want to do is once you wash it that first time, you let it dry for the next 2 to 3 days. Take showers regularly, but don't overwash it. Just wash yourself normally. Don't lotion. Try not to wear anything that is going to rub on your skin. Be very gentle. Don't work out. Don't go swimming. No hot tubs. Now it's about day 3 or 4, right? You've washed it. You've let it dry for the first couple days. It's starting to get dry and wrinkly. What do you do now? Many artists like to use different types of creams on their tattoos. Some people really like to use Aquaphor. I'm sure you guys have heard of Aquaphor. It's kind of like the tattoo cream to use, whatever. Personally, I don't like it. I don't use it. And I'll tell you why. Aquaphor, so it's not even a lotion. It's more like a form of gel, right? So the closest thing I could compare it to is Vaseline. It's almost like Vaseline. Now what happens with these types of gels are when you put them on your tattoo, the skin, it doesn't soak into the skin. What actually happens is it just sits right on top of your skin. It gets your clothes greasy, it's oily, it's uncomfortable. It actually suffocates the skin, the tattoo. It doesn't allow the tattoo to breathe. What I like to use is I like to use cocoa butter lotion. Now you can go to your local Walgreens or CVS, and I use like Lubriderm or one of these all natural cocoa butter, shea butter lotions that has vitamins and ingredients that are healthy for your skin and natural. And what you're gonna wanna do is apply a very, very, very small amount. And you're going to wanna rub it into your tattoo very gently, not hard, very gently. It's better to put too little than too much. Now that's super important. It's better to use too little lotion than too much. The worst thing you can do for your tattoo is put too much lotion. If you can wipe it with your finger, that means it's goobed up on there and it's way too much. You wanna use a small amount, you wanna moisturize your skin, your tattoo, you wanna rub it in, you wanna not be able to wipe anything off with your finger. Remember, it's pretty much a cut, it's a wound, right? You don't wanna suffocate it with lotion. You wanna use the lotion to sort of speed up and expedite the healing process. Keep it looking fresh, but you don't want to suffocate it because that will cause scabbing. And if your tattoo scabs, it could pull the ink out and might not heal very well. So you're gonna wanna use lotion maybe once or twice a day. I recommend once in the morning, once at night, or tops. Do that for the next week, week and a half. Now your tattoo should be fully healed in about 1 to 2 weeks. That's exactly what I tell all of my clients. Word for word, what I am telling you, wherever you are, is this special aftercare instruction that I tell all of my clients when they get tattooed. But I want you guys to keep something in mind. Someone told me something a long time ago that has always stuck with me. The tattoo will heal as good as the artist is. How your tattoo heals is, I would say, 60%, maybe even 70% how good the artist is. If the artist, went too deep, did he scar you, did he scab you? Overworked the same area too much that it's scabbed and is going to scar up. 60 to 70% the artist, and the rest is up to you. So it doesn't matter how good you take care of your tattoo. If you went to a bad artist that went too deep, scabbed you up, scarred you up, your tattoo is still gonna scab no matter how you take care of it. It's still gonna blow out. It's still gonna fall out. It still may heal very, very poorly. I believe it's my responsibility as a tattoo artist to be gentle with the skin, to not go too deep, to do a good job, to not overwork the skin. You don't wanna work in the same area too much. The less trauma you cause to the skin, the easier it's gonna heal. It's my responsibility to do that. If I do that, it doesn't matter how you take care of your tattoo. The tattoo will most likely heal very, very good. But how you take care of a tattoo will determine how nice, how fast, and help it look the best it possibly can. With that being said, guys, I really hope this helps you guys a lot. I know you guys have been asking me over and over again about aftercare instruction. This is my method. This is how I use for my tattoos. This is what I tell all of my customers. It works especially good for my style of tattooing, the line work, dot work style. But please listen to whoever you get tattooed by, as they may have specific instructions for your tattoos. All right, guys, so if you haven't already, please subscribe below. I post awesome tattoo videos every single week. Tattoo advice, tattoo instructions. I answer questions, and I also tattoo all of your favorite YouTubers and celebrities. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe. Help me hit 1 million subscribers. We're getting really close. Also, leave a like and a comment below. I'll be answering questions, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.